Marvel Rivals Season 2 is about to start, which means another brand new hero. That hero being Emma Frost. Everyone's super excited, new Vanguard. She's going to mix things up a little bit, which means another new hero to try to lord. This game has been out for a couple months, and we've pretty much already chosen our main already. We already have a feel of what class we like to play: duelist, vanguard, or strategist. We've chosen these because of playstyle or just a favorite Marvel. There was something that helped me choose who I wanted to main or who I wanted to play the most time with, and that's the Lord icon. It's something that everyone's going to see whenever you tab. It's a bit of a flex, and I like that. It's a bit of a flex to have a Lord icon, You should be able to be pretty good with that, and I think that the Lord icon, I think it's really important to some people aesthetically. A Lord icon has to be aesthetically pleasing, and it always feels good whenever you have a Lord and it looks cool, and that's what I'm going to be doing here today. My favorites. Before you go any further in the video, let me know which one you think is the best. Here we have all 39 heroes with their according Lord icons. I personally like Adam Warlock. I think he's really fun, underutilized, but I have seen him in a lot of ranked games, or not. I haven't seen him in many ranked games. To me personally, I think he goes in the amazing tier. It just looks crazy. Like, this is the epitome of what a Lord icon should be. It's not recognizable to the original. You can still tell it's Adam Warlock. He's all gold. Perfect. Next we have Winter Soldier. Again, another amazing tier. I don't really play Winter Soldier, but if I were to Lord of Winter Soldier, this icon would be perfect. Captain America, I don't really play him, but his Lord icon, I would put in the great. Cloak and Dagger, I don't play her very much. She looks really fun. A bunch of my teammates play her. Not a fan. Her Lord icon, I'm not a fan of either. But right here, we're going to put her in the meh. It doesn't really speak Lord. You can barely tell. You can tell it's a Lord icon, but it just doesn't flow well. Groot, he looks like he's on Ozempic. I think it's worse than the original. For all you Hawkeye mains, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's a good Lord icon, but to each their own. With Hela, I think it's great. That's a great Lord icon right there. Hulk, I think it's an amazing tier. His eyes glowing. He's screaming. It's really good. Actually, I don't say it's really good. It's amazing. Iron Fist. This is nothing personal, as I'm a healer. I main Invisible Woman. As much as I don't like Iron Fist, his Lord icon just doesn't do it for me. It looks a little basic. Someone put meh. Iron Man, another amazing one. It's glowing. It shows that you're a Lord. I think it's great. Next, we have the Psyops, a Lord Jeff. And then we're going to put him in the... I don't know, you have the bubbles, you have the smile Jeff, but it's not really that much different from his regular icon, so I would say it was good. It still has, a little bit of that Jeff charm. Wolverine, big fan of Wolverine, but his Lord icon just doesn't do him justice. I'm gonna put him in the meh. Loki, they made him look really evil in this one. Big smile, looking off to the distance. Ready to with Loki, I think they did a good job with his facial expression, but I would say it's still pretty. Luna Snow, you got the sparkles, you got the cold stare. I'm a big fan of this one, but I would still put it in the great. Magic, she again a really basic one, doesn't really show much of her character. I would put it in meh. Personally, I don't play Magneto, but this Lord icon is pretty cool. Maybe I'm just a big fan of the glowing effect, because this one is amazing. Maybe that is a trend. Maybe I like the Lord icons to glow. Mantis, I have her pretty far. I was gonna main her in season 0, but then Invisible Woman came out and I just became a fan of that character. So, and I'm not a big fan of the Lord icon, so I'm gonna put it as meh. Moon Knight, despise Moon Knight. I don't like that character. It's really boring to me, but the Lord icon slaps. I'm gonna put it amazing. The Simp of Invis, I'm gonna put it's kind of lame. I really don't like it. I wouldn't say it's worse than the original, but I would say meh. There's gonna be a lot of mehs. I don't know, these two tiers are kind of hard to differentiate. Black Panther, they're either really good or really bad, laughable, or you're crying. So the Lord icon is really cool. Glowing purple, maybe that is just the theme with me. I'm gonna put that as amazing. Penny, I have Lord Penny. Not a big fan of her icon. I wish it was a little better, maybe including a spider. Her hand kind of, gets cut off, so her arm gets cut off, so she just has a hand, like saluting. Not a big fan, but I wouldn't say it's worse than the original. I'd put meh. And it's kind of sad because I'm a Penny main. Psylocke, maybe if it was glowing a little bit more, I would still put it in great. Punisher, pissed off. Wish it showed like a Gatling gun or something. Maybe like a piece of his Gatling gun. That would be super cool. I would put it in good. There's really no in between for Punisher for me because he's either in good or in amazing. If they added like a weapon or something, I think that would work really well. Mr. Fantastic, it looks no different than the original. I really can't really say much about this one, so I would say worse than the original because it does nothing to add to the character or make it look cool. Rocket Raccoon, I would say it doesn't really change much, but he has a really cool expression, so I would say good. Scarlet Witch, big fan of this icon. Has a little orb of chaos magic. Adds to the character. I would say it's pretty cool. I would put her in because they added that orb. I'm gonna put her in great. Amazing Spider-Man. They had the spider sense. I would put it in great. Yeah, I would put in great because they added that spider sense. I'm a big fan of that. Squirrel Girl, I don't like the character design or the angle they chose for this, but then they added the squirrel, which made the squirrel to make it look cool. If they made the character design a little bit better, like how she actually looks in the game, it would be in the amazing, but I'm gonna put in great. Star-Lord, I think it's pretty great. Storm, the Omega level mutant, big fan. Glowing, shows lightning around it, big fan. Amazing. Doctor Strange, I would put him in amazing, but maybe, oh yeah, I can see the portal. You can see his, cloak. I would put it in amazing. Thor, automatic, amazing. Lightning, shows off his character. You don't see Mjolnir at all, but, Venom, I think it could be better. He kind of looks like an alien from A Quiet Place. If you guys have ever seen that movie, it just looks weird. I'm not a big fan. It is great. It is great. I'll leave it there. Maybe I'll change my mind. Black Widow shows a lot of her personality. Looking through a sniper scope, her main weapon. I think it would be amazing. Don't really play her much. Another one of my mains, I have Invisible Woman Lord, and it pains me to say, but man, I have two of my mains right here. Two characters I have Lord. I'm not a big fan. So just in case you guys think I'm biased, and all the characters I've chosen are on the amazing tier. Most of the characters I don't play are in the amazing tier. This is basically just like which one I think is the coolest. But yeah, two of my mains, almost at the bottom of the barrel. Unfortunate, but true. Human Torch, I don't know how much you could do with this guy, but I think it's pretty good. Flames, looks pretty sick. The Thing, not a big fan of this one. Doesn't really show much of a difference from the original icon. I'm going to put him in meh. And then last but not least, we have the newest character, Emma Frost. She looks really cool. Her abilities look a lot of fun. I haven't gone hands-on with the character yet. I've seen a lot of streamers play her. She looks like a lot of fun. Her Lord icon, however, does not look fun. And I think it's going to be worse than the original, which is unfortunate. This is just leftover. My bad. Since Reed is on here twice, for some reason, I messed up the list. We're just going to put it worse than the original. Again, it's abysmal. And that's it for the video. If you think the list should be a little different or which ones you would switch around, let me know in the comments. Laters.